We drove home from the lake yesterday. It was the last trip of the summer. The car was packed. I couldn't stop thinking about August always seems like an end. I kayaked most of that week. Early mornings on flat water and quiet coves. I seek that silence on purpose because it's not my own voice that I'm going there to hear. And what I kept hearing in those coves was that August was not really a month, it's a turn. And I wanted to know why. This is Best Year Yet. And for nearly 40 years, we have helped people convert good intentions into real results, one page at a time. So here's what I found. You have one more January left this year. It arrives in about 4 weeks, and almost nobody uses it the way they should. I covered this study in an earlier video, but I kind of glossed over one of its most important numbers. So let me do it justice this time. Wharton researchers tracked gym visits at a university. They counted Google searches for the word diet and measured who put the most money behind their own goals. The same pattern turned up everywhere. People did not chase their goals at random. They surged in tight clusters on a handful of specific dates. A new week, first of the month, a birthday, the day after a holiday. Di, Milkman, and Reese called these temporal landmarks. Their numbers were not subtle. Gym attendance rose 33% at the start of a new week, driven by nothing but a date. But one landmark beat all the rest. A new month only moved gym visits 14%, but the start of a semester moved them 47%. Sit with that, because the strongest fresh start they found was not tied to the calendar year at all. It was tied to the school year. So why does September beat January for all of us when it has almost nothing to do with the weather or the season or how motivated you happen to feel? A landmark works like a divider in time. Your mind keeps a running ledger of who you are, and a big date often quietly opens a fresh page. September works better because school has trained you for it. And here's the part I missed. That training never stopped. Only your role has changed. You have 13 years of your own schooling and then college, and then your children start kindergarten, and then you're driving them to school, and then eventually, like me, you're driving them back to their college campus. For me, that's 4 decades of Septembers. That reflex never left. And sitting in my kayak, drifting through those quiet waters, I realized that this turn has been programmed into me for more than 40 years. Which makes the way most people treat September a genuine waste. We get heads down, try to catch up from the summer, survive until the holidays, and then, well, maybe we'll plan something in January. So the strongest fresh start of the year gets spent in your inbox, while the goal you actually care about waits another 4 months. And remember from the previous go at this video, there's an honest catch. The fresh start is ignition, not the engine. And the surge it gives you fades within about 3 weeks. So we're on the clock. January resolutions collapse because people mistake the feeling of a fresh start for a system that sustains it. The date only makes the turn. So use this landmark on purpose. Attach the plan you have been positioning to a date your brain already respects. Then build something that outlasts the surge. What you actually need is a plan, page, not a whole new year. And September is the January nobody told you you even had. Your best year yet is not a thing you wait for, it's something you plan. So, like, subscribe, and share, and start your plan today at bestyearyet.com.